Hey everybody, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 2nd of November and we are now live at New York session over here. So let's get started. So the thing is, I have analyzed GBP JPY and there is a resistance over here at this place, and the previous 15-minute candle broke and closed above 154.914 area, and the current 15-minute candle hasn't broke the high of the previous 15-minute candle and it's now coming down, right? So now the current 15-minute candle is having 7 minutes left to close. So if in case this candle rejects this zone and breaks the high, like in next 1 minute or 1.5 minute, then I'm gonna take a buy trade at that point. But if this candle will be breaking the high in the last 1 or 2 minutes, then I'm gonna leave this opportunity because it can possibly reject these areas over here and can come down. But right now, as we can see over here, is that this candle is coming down strongly. So it would be interesting to see where this candle will be finally closing. And if I look at the 30-minute time frame over here, then the picture is getting more clear basically, because this 30-minute candle went all the way up, it didn't stay above, it didn't stabilize its price above, and now it's rejecting all these higher prices and coming back down. So there is a very high possibility that this candle might just close with a very weak bullish candle, and the next candle can break the low and continue moving down. So if I look over here, below 154.737 area, there is no range actually to trade. So I'm gonna wait for the market to come inside a better range so that we can easily get 10 pips out of that. So let's see. So yesterday there was a no trading day, and that's why I did the streams yesterday, because market was really dead at that point. So I was thinking that if there will be some trade I'll see, then I'm gonna call out on Discord. So the thing is, now there is a problem with GBP JPY. The problem is that there are very small ranges coming up below this area. So that's the main issue we are facing. Just hold on, guys. APS Gore, how are you? Okay, so the thing over here is that in GBP the previous candle closed with a weak bearish body and weak rejections. So the current 15-minute candle, if the current 15-minute candle, now what's happening over here is that it's creating a support. It's creating a sort of support over here, and I think if this current 15-minute candle breaks this high over here, that will be the point of execution. At that point, we can expect the market to move up till this level, at least. I can say this level, because it might reject this area. We need to be very, very careful. So the overall range is about 12 pips. The range, I can say it's not really good, but the chances of going up is high, because now the price is maintaining above 154.914. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, I think it looks like that it's gonna retrace back up a little bit, but in 1 hour it looks like that it's gonna go down because it's now retracing back. Okay, so the previous 4-hour candle closed with no wick. That's why this 4-hour candle is moving up, and this 4-hour candle is moving up from this area. Yeah, from this area. This could be a possible fake out, I think. Yeah, this can be a possible fake out. Let's see if this candle, let me just go back to 30 minutes and 1 hour. So yeah, if it breaks this level, then I'm gonna take a buy, because we have this clean range to cover up, so the chances of going up is high. If it closes back inside this range, then this is a no trade zone for me, even though it has a clean range. But I need another resistance to be formed to take a sell, because the thing is, in the higher time frames, I need 30-minute candle to close below 154.914 to look for sells. Plus in 30 minutes we have a problem over here. So if you calculate the range, even after a fake out, the range is not good. So we need a candle to close below this area to take a sell, but that is also there will be no range. There will be only 11.5 pips of range at that point of time. So there is a possibility that this 4-hour candle might just reverse back and move down to this level, or yeah, I think this will be the level it can come down towards. The thing is, the range GBP JPY is entering now. It's a really difficult range to trade, because look here, all these ranges are really small ranges. So even though we know the price is gonna drop, but then also it will be really difficult for us to take a trade in those ranges, because we need to be very, very confirmed before entering any kind of a trade. Yeah, it really looks like that it's gonna drop down more, and this was just a weak retracement. Let's see daily. Oh, daily, the left hand side of the daily time frame is really clean. Yeah, there are a little bit of problems over here in these daily candles, but I think with volume it can push the price all the way down. So I'm gonna try to catch a move at a good price, so that if the market starts to continue down, then I can hold that trade for a much longer time to gain more pips. Yeah, so let's see. Let's wait for 4 more minutes over here for this candle to close first. Okay, so the candle is now dropping and 1 minute left to close. I think it will be moving down. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour will be dropping like this. That means this is a low, and if the next 1 hour candle break this low, then it can possibly go down to this area, but the range is not there. There is no range. This will be a fake out, but yeah, there is no range. So this is just a no trade zone even after a fake out. I think we should be waiting for a candle to close somewhere around at this place. One hour is having 15 minutes left to close. That means 15-minute time frame is important over here. So what if the next 15 minute break the low and continue moving down? Then this 1 hour candle will be moving all the way down to this level over here and can further break the low to continue moving more down. Because the way it's moving, that move can happen. Plus after 15 minutes there will be NY open. So I think at the time of NY open, market will have some volume, as this is the start of the new month, and I think that might be a push down for GBP/JPY. So everything will be clear in after 1 minute. Okay, so the 15-minute candle just closed over here. Like this becomes a fake out. This closes over here. So even though this candle breaks this low over here, at that point we cannot take a trade because the range is only 7.9 pips or 8 pips, you can say. So I think it can possibly go down. Let's see, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. 45 minutes candle is also having 15 minutes left to close. 1 hour also. 2 hours, nothing much in 2 hour. Okay, so what's happening over here is market created a low. It tested that low again. It went up. uh, It broke that low, maintained their price above, came back down under this area. Now this candle is moving up again. So in case if this candle rejects this area, break its own low, and finally break this low over here, then the possibility of going down over here, it will be really high, and that will give me around 7.5 pips. So I think if that happens, uh, I can easily manage this trade in case if it starts to go up. But for that, this candle needs to break this area, this low, and that will also prove that this is a real fake out happening, not a fake out just before another fake out. Because sometimes there are 2 3 fake outs at the same time, and that really gets confusing for traders to trade. Let's see. Because the thing is, volume in GBP is good, and with volume and the movement happening today, GBP can really move further down. So market started over here, it went up till this area. This area is matching with this area. Yeah, and market dropped exactly from that area. It bounced back a little bit, but now it dropped again. So it's creating something over here. That means it might move up a little bit. But okay, let's have a look at the 30 minutes. Oh, 30 minute is moving up, but I cannot take that trade because a fake out just happened. And look, all these 3 candles failed to maintain the price above, and if this candle was closed above this area, then I would have just took the trade in this candle. But right now, previous candle closed below that area, and this can be a heavy fake out. Yeah, I think we should wait for this 15-minute candle to close. Okay, so candle just broke the high. Now it can possibly, or it can move up a little bit, but I think there might be some problem once it moves 1 2 pips up. So that can happen at this point because they are extreme. They are wicks to the left. So oh, it went up almost 5 pips. Nice. Hmm. Let's see if it can move up to 10 pips or not. I'm not in this trade, guys. I'm not in this trade. Hmm. Oh, nice. See, this was a fake out after a fake out. This was the same thing I was talking about. It created a fake out, and then it's another fake out is happening at this point. This could be a great trade. 8.4 pips. I think it will tap 10 pips. Okay, so now let's talk about buys only, right? Because the market is now changing its bias. So let's also talk about changing our bias over here. Let's go back to 1 hour. 1 hour is moving up, 30 minutes moving up, 4 hour also moving up. That means this will be the retracement of 4 hour. So this candle is having 5 minutes left to close. So there is a possibility that this candle might close like with a rejection. So let's see what happens. Let's just wait for the candle to close. After this candle there will be NY open and NY volume will be coming in. Hmm. This candle went all the way down, then all the way up. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, this channel is about to close in less than a minute. So this was the move I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting a double fake out. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Now the market is changing slightly. Let's go to 3 minutes. I think now I need to adjust these levels. Okay, so what the market is now doing, it's entering again a no trade zone. So to continue moving up, a candle has to close above this area. Oh, it just closed with no wick. Oh god. Okay, so now there's nothing we can do about it. So I think we need to wait. We need to wait. Hey George, good morning, brother. Why don't you trade Euro JPY instead of EuroCAD, GBP, JPY, and Euro JPY? That you can say my personal choice. This is an extremely good range over here. So I'm gonna wait for a candle to close above 155.252 area, uh, especially 30-minute candle, so that I can take a buy in the next candle. Otherwise, if we talk about 15 minutes, then I'm gonna wait for a candle to close above 155.337 area, so that I can trade this clean range. But I need to be very careful about this price 155.430, because we have this problem over here. But once the price go beyond that area, then it should be going up to at least this price. So I'm gonna see how things will be setting into place, so that I can make full benefit of that particular setup. So right now, no trades I have took right now. So 30-minute candle just closed with the rejection wick over here. What we can do over here is that I think we cannot do anything about it because we need to wait. We just need to wait. So there is nothing happened at the time of NY open, and okay, so this 30-minute candle is moving up. So even though if it breaks above this wick, then we have these problems over here. So we cannot take any kind of a trade before a candle closes above 155.252 area. Yeah, stops will be also really big. Personally, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute candle to close. Look at this. Guys, just don't fall into this trap. This can be a trap, so just at least wait for a 15-minute to close above this area. Just do not get excited by looking at the size of this candle. Because all the previous candles, they all did the same thing. They all went all the way up, then they rejected these higher prices and come back down below this area and closed over here, and the next candle starts to go down. So this can also be the case at this point. So I would suggest everybody, if anybody is looking for any kind of a trade in JPY, just wait for a 15-minute to close above 155.332 or a 30-minute to close above 155.252. I'm just waiting here for the perfect time and opportunity. So we can approach up to I think, yeah, this area. So the range is pretty good. It's good range, 27-28 pips. Okay, everybody. I think the time has come, and 15-minute candle is about to close above this area in the next 1 minute. I think, yeah. So we have this clean range to cover up. So what I'm gonna do is, if the next candle breaks this price over here, I'm gonna take a buy. But I'll be very careful when market will be reaching this area. But once it goes away from this area, it can easily go to 10 pips. Okay, here we go. 1 minute left. I'm not gonna enter any trade over here. Not gonna enter any trade. So it just broke this price over here, which is really not expected. And look here, it's just going all the way up. Really cannot do anything about it. It's gone. Oh, look here. It just went all it just went out of our range. We still got this clean area. I think next candle can move up to this area, but the range is not there. The range is not there. Okay, so if I look at the 30 minutes over here, then what I see a big candle of 30 minute. So I need a retracement before taking any trade. So even though this can break this high, I will not take any trade because I might get trapped over here in this area. So I'm gonna wait. Plus the range is not good. Yeah, I'm gonna wait over here. 4-hour candle is about to close in 15 minutes, and I don't want to make any mistake at this place. So simply I'm gonna wait. So as we expected, this candle closed above this area. Now but this candle closed far away from this area. So now what I'm expecting over here is that I need a retracement first, and then if it breaks its own high, then I'm gonna take a buy trade at that point, but not yet. And if we talk about 30 minutes, then I need a deeper retracement in 30 minutes. We have this clean range in EuroCAD. And the market is in a bullish momentum today. So let's see if it can cross above these wicks to go up or not. That will give us around 15-16 pips. So this candle came down again and has came under this wick. So now there is a possibility that there will be a high bearish pressure on the market and it will retrace more back and and close with a huge rejection wick. That can also happen at this point. But let's see where this 30-minute will be closing. Yeah, 30-minute will be closing in 11 minutes. So I'm simply gonna wait. Hey George. Sorry buddy, I forgot to see your entry. Let me just open Discord. Oh, nice. Hmm. What this is? This is Nasdaq. Okay. Yeah, you got this clean range. You got your support over here. You took the trade at the perfect. This is perfect entry. Really extremely good entry over here, and market mirrored itself. Perfect entry by George. Also, stop loss is also at perfect place. This is a perfect example of a perfect trade, I can say. Your trade, you also booked the trade on the right timings. Yeah, everything is good. Hey Saransh, if you are online, then brother, I will be trading. I will be trading on Diwali day also, because obviously I cannot leave my work. You're welcome, George. You're welcome. So the 15-minute candle over here is about to close now, and it's closing like a bearish candle. So now this might be a retracement back to this area, right? Because now it is rejecting this area, and now it has came down to test these wicks. So now if the next candle breaks this high, then at that point we can take a buy trade, even though the range is less, but we can, because I think if we go to 1 hour, then the range will be, yeah, the range is clear. The range is clear till this area. Yeah, okay, 1 hour also will be closing over here. That means the next 1 hour can create a lower wick and then break the high of the previous 1 hour and continue moving up. Okay. So yesterday there was a no trading day. Today there might be a no trading day. We don't know. Oh, there is a problem. The problem is, after 3 minutes there will be new 4-hour candle open, and if the new 4-hour candle break this high in few seconds, then I'm not gonna take this trade. Okay, so this scan is about to close in 40 seconds. I want this candle to close bearish. Look, daily candle has rejected all these lower prices. Okay, 4 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay, so the previous candle over here just closed with weak bullish body, and the current 4-hour candle has been started over here. It's about to break the high. Yeah, I'm not gonna take this trade. I'm not feeling comfortable. I'm gonna wait. Look, it just broke that price also, and it retraced all the way back. See, that was the main reason I wasn't taking this trade in the next new 4-hour candle in the start, because it just broke the highs in the first few seconds, in the first 30 seconds, even though it can go up to this level. But I don't care about this, because uh, this is not something I like to trade, because it can really go down, and it can go down to test this wick first, and then it can flip back to break its own high. Let's see if that happens or not, or if this candle just go all the way up in the uh, first place. So let's see, because according to me it has to come down to test this wick. Yeah. So as expected, it did went up in almost 5.7 pips and came all the way down. That's why I did not took this trade over here, because I have seen GBP JPY doing this again and again. So this time I saved myself. Hey Abhishek, how are you? Nobody, I'm not on any trade. I haven't took a single trade today. I'm just waiting for a perfect kind of a setup to form so that I can take the trade. Now this wick is really a bad sign at this point. Let's see how this candle will be closing and how the next candle will be reacting. Okay, so the next candle is 1 hour. So this is 1 hour. This 1 hour candle went up, tested this with these wicks. Okay. Okay, 2 minutes left for the current candle, current 15-minute candle to close. Okay, George sent a chart over here. I have this idea. Okay, that means this is the code. So this is your USD, buys above this area, sells below this area. Okay, you have also mentioned this rejection wick. Yeah, perfect idea. Once the market crosses below this wick, it can easily go down to this level. But I think it should be going up because this is the area it need to fill up. So it will consolidate, go up, consolidate, go up. I have seen these kind of movements in Euro USD so many times, so the chances of going up is high. So finally this candle is rejecting this area by creating a liquidity grab like wick and about to close bearish. If that happens, then we don't know. I don't know what to do. Let's see. I think I need to wait for this candle to close. Let's see. 15-minute candle closed bearish. So even though if the current 15-minute candle breaks this high, we cannot take a buy trade, right? It broke the low over here, but we cannot take a sell trade as well. So there is nothing we can do about it. Let's see. I think the best option, the best thing we can do is we can wait for this 30-minute candle to close, and after that we can make a trading decision maybe. So nothing here before this candle closes. Abhishek is asking any. Okay, PS Gore. Yes, PS Gore. There is an update. I'm gonna update that today or tomorrow. Abhishek is saying how GJ might move this week. Your idea? Look, I cannot tell you that how GJ will be moving throughout the week, but yes, we can try to figure that out. So what's happening over here is there is a zone over here, so this becomes a fake out right now. Right, because the current week's candle has broken the previous week's low, and it's now retracing back up. So as this is a weekly candle, so it will come down, it will go back up retracing, and it will then stretch further down. So I think this is just a retracement happening inside this weekly candle, and it should be filling this whole candle till here. That means what I'm expecting this week is the current week candle should be touching this price, which is 170 pips down. So according to me, GBP JPY should be sells this week. But in case, if this candle break its own high, at that point it will be changing to buys, right? So but for now it's just sells in GBP JPY this week. Okay, so now we are waiting for this candle to close. Okay, so now we are waiting for this candle to close over here, so that means I can remove this area and this area as well. Yeah. So now let's wait for 6 more minutes over here. FX Unplugged is saying possible fake out on GJ. Not yet. There is still 2 minutes to go, and if that candle closes below 155.252, then yes. Otherwise, no. But the problem is, because of this structure, this whole clean range just got wasted. Because we cannot trade in this range now. This is just a no trade zone for now. So if this, let's see where this candle will be closing. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Let's check 4 hour. So this is GJ over here in 30 minutes. This is an important area over here. So if this current 30-minute candle closes below this area, then the next candle will be coming down. That means if this becomes a fake out, then there is a very high possibility that the next candle might move down. Also, now let's just redraw the zones. Let me just remove everything from the chart and redraw everything. Okay, so what's happening over here is we have a area over here. Okay, now the price is staying above this area. Okay, that's fine. So now we don't have this clean range over here, but if this candle closes like bearish, okay, so it just closed bearish, so this becomes our resistance. So this is not a fake out over here, so this becomes resistance, this becomes support. Okay, so let's calculate. There is no range. Let's see, 15 minutes. Nothing in 15 minutes as well. So now we have a clean range. Let's check this range over here. Oh, this is perfect range. So we can try buy above. This area. We have this clean candles. And we can expect the market to move to this area. Yeah, that will be a good range to trade. But right now this is no trade zone, this is no trade zone. This can be a trading zone, and we have a extremely good range above this area. But I doubt that the market will be going to that way today. Yeah. Okay, it's coming down. So this 1 hour candle is having 27 minutes left to close. Let's see how this will be moving. Right now there is no trade at all. Oh, so there will be NYSE. There is NYSE open now, so let's see if we can catch NYSE volume. What's happening in EuroCAD? Let's just check. Okay, so the market was moving down. Now it was just consolidating. It went up, down, or down. Okay, it's moving up. So the way it's moving, it looks like that it's gonna fill this wick, fill this range. Okay, let me just reanalyze EuroCAD in bigger time frames. Right now there is nothing. If it breaks below that area, if it breaks below this area, there is a higher wick. If it breaks the low, it can be going down to this level, and we have a area over here. This candle closed below that area, and there is a two resistance over here. Two, so if this candle breaks the low, it can move down to this level. And if you calculate this range as an impulse trade, then the range is only 6 pips, not much. Then below that area we have this area. I don't think that this is also a good range. Yeah, no good range. I think I need to trade in 1 hour. Yeah, what I can do is I can trade this range in 1 hour. I can wait for a 1 hour to close below this area, and after that we can trade this range. And if we talk about buys, then I think best buys will be above this area. But right now there's nothing in EuroCAD as well. So today market just went up with high volume, so we can expect the market to move more up. Also there is this area coming from the left. Now market is rejecting this area to move up maybe. So this is the EuroCAD trade running over here in 6 pips of profit. I took the trade at this point. Now it's running in 6 pips and continue moving on. It should be. Hmm. 1.43812. 1 point. I took the trade over here, keeping stops at 1.43846. Over here, above this 15-minute candle high, expecting the price to move all the way down. So this will be 10 pips over here, right now running in 5.7 pips. So now if it gets back to break even, I'm gonna close half. If it break its own high, I'm gonna close another half, and yeah, like this way I'm gonna manage the risk. So I closed 50% of this trade to manage the risk in the first half. Let me just show you. Yeah, so this was the first half of the trade I closed to manage the risk. Because I'm expecting the volume to push the price more down, because I can see the 4-hour candle is now should be coming back down from this area. So that's why I took this trade in this little range. And also the weekly should be going all the way down and breaking the previous week's low. That's what I'm expecting over here. But for that, it really needs to push the price below these wicks. Oh, it's getting back to break even. Because once it crosses away this area, it won't be facing any problem in going down. This is the only heavy rejection zone. Getting back to break even. Yeah, this is a heavy rejection zone. It has to cross this area with heavy volume. Yeah, once that happens, this 4-hour candle will be breaking the low of the previous 4-hour. That will create more volume, but for that it should be staying strong. Let's see. Yeah, it looks strong right now. You used to come 12:30 in our tide, but now the clock was set at 1 hour earlier. What? So you are planning to stream 1 hour earlier before your schedule. Uh, buddy, I according to the Indian timings, my stream time is 4 p.m. in the afternoon. But from but yesterday I came 1 hour late. No, I yesterday there was no streams, and today I came 1 hour. I think 30-40 minutes late. Okay, so it's about to touch 10 pips. Yeah, it just tapped 9.4, 9.5. Let's see if it can break this wick. It just broke the low. Nice. Let's see if it can continue moving down. So what I'm gonna do is it just tapped 10 pips, guys. Congratulations. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just shift the stops exactly at the high over here of the current 15-minute candle. So now the stops is just 2 pips, not even 2, it's 1.9. Let's see if this candle drops further or rejects this area and moves back up. If it moves back up to break even, I'm gonna close everything. But if it continues to moving down, that's what I have an idea in my mind. So I'll let this trade run, because if it starts to move down, this will be going all the way down to this low. So after 4 minutes, this 1 hour candle will also be closing. Now we just need to wait 4 more minutes. So yeah, so in the last 4 minutes, if it starts to reject this area, then this will be moving all the way up, I think, and it can also close above this area. So what I'm gonna do over here is I'm gonna keep my stops at break even, just to be safe, that if I'm not gaining anything, then I won't be losing anything also. So I have kept my stops at break even now, just for this 4 minutes, because these 4 minutes are really important. So after 4 minutes, if this candle closes below this area, then I'm gonna keep the stops above the 15-minute high again. But for now, I'm just keeping my stops at break even. GBP also moving down. Because I have seen market doing this all the time, that in the last few minutes it just rejects. See, rejection is happening. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to break even. Last 2 minutes remaining over here. So I really want this candle to close below this area. That will give me more confirmations of my analysis, because then we will be having this clean range and a candle which will be closing below a zone. Also 4-hour will be supporting this analysis, plus it will be followed by the weekly, because weekly can also this going up for the weekly candle can be just a retracement of the previous week's candle, and now it can go all the way down by creating a higher wick and finally breaking the low to move further down. So from the 30-minute we will be switching to the weekly, and I'm gonna let this trade run according to the weekly also. So that's why I really want this candle to close below this zone. Last 1 minute remaining. Last 20 seconds. I'm not getting happy here, because in the last 20 or 10 seconds it can really reject this price also. I want to see how this candle will be closing actually. Okay, so it closed strong bullish, keeping my stops again at the high. So yeah, just hold on guys. So let's just go back to 15 minutes. Why I did this, the reason is it can go up to test something like this wick over here, or it can tap to this level, so I don't want the spreads to take me out. That's why. So if I see the 1 hour, then the 1 hour, this 1 hour candle just closed below this zone, which is really good, and the current 1 hour candle can move down with volume, break this low and move further down. So this is about 8.6, 8.8 pips of range. I think 4 hour is about to break the low. Oh, so the 4 hour candle already broke the low of the previous 4 hour. Okay, GBP finally came down. So the price, this candle can go up to this wick, but that's also fine if it goes to this wick, because now if it goes to break even, that will be a huge retracement to the previous candle. So that will be that will be obviously not something which happens daily. Oh, it's getting to the break even again. I just hope that it rejects this area. So now it just went exactly to this wick. So now if it goes beyond now this its own high, now at that point it can really go up to break even. Let's hope that this candle rejects this area. It just grabbed liquidity from this wick. Look, the exactly same thing happened. That was just a liquidity grab from the previous wick to push the price further down. Let's see if it stays below this area or again starts to go up. Mm. I have added a sell position over here. If anybody wants, they can add the position. Now the previous trade stop loss I'm keeping at break even, and this trade stop loss I'm keeping at high of the current 15-minute candle. So the exact entry price is 1.43703. This price. So the previous trade stop loss is at break even. The current trade stop loss is at high of the current 1 hour candle. Now I can expect the price to move down. So the first trade is running in 14 pips, second trade is running in 4 or 5 pips. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna close first trade at this point. I have closed first trade in 14 pips. Now the second one is running in 5 pips. Okay, 6 pips touched over here. You need to come 1 hour before NY opened, 2 hours NYC opened 30 minutes. Clocks are set back on hour in Europe, but USA using same time USA clocks. तेरा phone बज रहा था, एक बार check कर ले. Okay, so Yeah, Huda Express. But I think, I don't know. I'll be coming the way I want to come online. It's absolutely fine for me. Okay, 8.6 pips touched over here. Nice. 9 pips. 9.2. Come on. Just few. Okay, closed half over here in 9.5 pips. Keeping stops at break even. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Second entry over here. So look, I was in negative, but now look at this. So this was the first attempt. I closed half to manage the risk. This was the second closing of the first attempting trade. I closed that in 14-15 pips. Look at the lot size, look at the profits. And this is the third attempt over here. Sorry, second trade over here I took at EuroCAD and closed at 9.5 pips first half, and this is the second half running right now. Running at 11 pips. So I'm gonna hold this trade for a little bit longer, because this will be the if it I already made good amount of profits, so I can uh, take risk on this one. So congratulations to all of those who just made some profits in this entry, which I called out on live streams. Let's see. So now look at this 4-hour candle. This 4-hour candle is now going all the way down from this level, right? That means this is a strong level. It's coming down. That means let's see weekly. So the weekly over here is also retracing back down. That means it's creating a higher wick maybe. If that's the case, then it will be coming down at least 60 pips. So think of it. If it comes down 60 pips, huge amount will be coming in this particular entry. 60 pips will be over here. Yes, this is the low. The low will be tested again. So I'm gonna hold this trade. So trade one was EuroCAD sells plus 10 pips. Number 2, EuroCAD sells plus 10 pips. Oh, actually, yeah. You are the man, been paper trading and just testing my knowledge too. Hey Brandon, how are you? Long time, buddy. And that's really nice that you are paper trading and testing your knowledge, because that will always keep you always keep you with touch in trading. So that's really nice, because once you get time finally for trading from your job, then you will be ready to trade. Okay, so look at this. This candle is rejecting this lower prices. This rejection is because of these wicks over here. So the chances of going up is high, but it can also try again to go down once more. Let's see if that happens or not. Let's see, 4 hour. 4 hour is doing good, but this 4 hour candle is approaching this rejection zone. So there might be a rejection coming up. If it like the previous 4 hour candles, or all the 4 hour candles over here, like all the previous 4 hour candles over here, the way they came down and rejected, this is in all the 4 hour candles, all the pre-bearish 4 hour candles especially. So but one thing is there, that none of that 4 hour candles broke the low of the previous 4 hour candles. Look, in this case it didn't broke the low. In these cases also both the candles didn't broke the low, but in this case it did broke the low. That means it did something differently from the previous 4 hour candles. So we can actually take risk on this trade. It's really individual's choice that they want to take their profits at risk or not. I have already made good profits today, so that's why I'm taking this risk. 15-minute candle is closing over here. Yeah, it just closed. 15-minute candle closed below this area. That means the chance of going down is now high. So now we have this area over here. So now if this candle goes down and break the low, it can go down to this level. So guys, I'm gonna call it a day over here. So let's meet tomorrow with new volume, new analysis, and congratulations to everybody who just made profits in Eurocat trade. So thank you for being online with me. And yeah, there is a one more reminder for those who wants to take the course. So there's only 4 days left now. If anybody is interested, then they can just contact me, or because the website is right now not working, so they can contact me. There's some issue with the website, so it's under maintenance. So they can contact me directly, and I'm gonna guide you how you can take the course. So yeah, only 4 days left. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. Goodbye.